Hello, everybody. Welcome to the TriStar Gym channel. Today's episode, we're doing a live watch party again, impromptu. Guys, I wasn't planning on doing this, but all of a sudden, I decided to do it. Why? Because night ended early for me tonight. I had the wifey. Wifey's tired, sleeping. That leaves me free to watch the fights live with you guys. Happy to be here, boys. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know the volume is good. Masvidal and Gilbert Burns are now making their way to the octagon. First up, it is Masvidal making his way into the octagon. We are now waiting on Mr. Burns. All right, volume is good. You gave me a doubt there for a second. All right, guys, Gilbert Burns making his way to the octagon. We're going to be in the co-main event shortly. He's making his way down to the octagon. I'm picking Gilbert Burns for this one. I really think if this fight doesn't end in KO, in a round 1 KO, Burns is going to take him down. And it's going to be a wrestling / jiu-jitsu clinic tonight. However, you never know, game bred with those flying knees. You know, in round 1, he could get it done. But I don't think so. I think Burns is too experienced, too smart. He's seen that trick before. That trick often doesn't work twice. Guys, give me your comments and questions on this fight. Give me the comments and questions you got on this fight. Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal. Shout out to Outlaw from Somalia. We love you too down here in Canada. All right, let's see Gilbert Burns here. Okay, making his way into the octagon. Hopefully you guys are watching it live with me. I'll let you know when the first round starts so you guys can watch it along with me. I'm watching this on Fight Pass. Do you think George lasts the distance? That's from Skin and Bones 67. You never know. Has he been training? Has Jorge been training? If Jorge put his heart and mind into this fight, I think he could win. I just don't know if he's training as hard as Gilbert. You know, is he in a different place in his career? Is he just coming in to, you know, fight because it's an obligation, because people expect him to? Or is he coming here to win? We don't know. But we're sure Gilbert is here to win. We're sure Gilbert put in the time, energy. He's still looking to touch gold. He's still hoping fights like this will bring him to a title fight again. Like, he still seems to be hungry. Is Masvidal hungry? We're going to see when he starts fighting. Is he in tip-top shape? Jimmy Earl says, Burns too dynamic on the feet and on the ground. You know what? I agree with you. However, Masvidal is better at getting hit. I know it sounds weird. Why would you want to be good at getting hit? Some people take a shot a lot better than others, and Masvidal takes a shot really well. I know he's been knocked out. I've seen it. However, look, remember his fight with Till? He got knocked down. He got hurt. He was smiling when he was on the ground, and Till was trying to finish him. Masvidal was smiling. He had no emotion. He was happy, and he came back to knock out Till. Staying cool like that, guys, is not something you can teach very easily. This takes years of fighting and fighting and fighting, and knowing that sometimes the cookie crumbles this way, but it doesn't mean it's over. The fact that he was laughing and smiling and thought, hey, I'm going to find my way out of this one. And he did. Came back to knock out. Please excuse my voice, guys. I'm a little bit, I have a bit of a cold. And he came back to beat Till. That kind of heart, that kind of toughness is very, very hard to teach. That's the one edge I would give Masvidal over everybody. George can't use his body kicks for this fight. That's from Jimmy Earl. Very true. If he throws a lot of body kicks, he's got to be wise with the body kicks. It's not that you can't do it. It's just that you got to be really careful. You know, he body kicked Nate Diaz. And yeah, Nate Diaz doesn't really shoot much. And his body's really long, and he's got a big torso, and you can kick that body. Not so much with Burns. Burns is a lot shorter, less of a body to kick, And if he grabs your leg, he'll take you down. And if he takes you down, that's a major problem. He's a big, heavy top player. 35 wins, 16 losses for Masvidal. Guys, that's a lot of experience. He's an underdog, 350 underdog. That makes him a major underdog. He's a plus 350. The odds maker is not being very kind to Masvidal. Let's see if he could spoil the odds. Somebody let me know, what were the odds when he fought Ben Askren? Anybody out there know? Put it in the chat, please. If Burns gets a takedown, he wins. That's from Viking. I don't think it's that simple. I mean, Masvidal has a lot of years on the ground. He's not the best grappler. Or nobody's going to say he's the best grappler. Damian Maia couldn't finish him. You know, he gave Damian Maia all he could in the third round. He lasted a lot longer than people thought. People thought, hey, if Masvidal gets his back taken, he'll lose easily to Damian Maia. Not the case. He got his back taken. If I remember correctly, it was round 1. And he was able to make it to the final horn. All right, we're about to start. All right, the fight is just about to start. I'm watching live on Fight Pass, and we are just about to start. Is that Donald Trump? Oh, man, Donald Trump in the fight is starting now. 456, 455, 454. All right, let's see. Both men right orthodox stance. Masvidal is known for switching. Once in a while, he'll switch and throw a crazy combo. All right, let's see here. 45 seconds in. The men are both just faking. Let's go, Jorge. The crowd is behind. The Miami crowd. Don't forget, they're both from Miami. The Miami crowd behind Jorge Masvidal. Low kick by Masvidal. A bit of a risky move when you're fighting a guy who no one would love to take you down. Okay, we're a minute and a half in. So far, I would say the only significant strike was landed by Masvidal. A good low kick. Still early. 1-2 attempted by Gilbert Burns, countered by a nice left hook by Jorge Masvidal. Second significant strike from Jorge Masvidal. Gilbert looking a little bit stiff. I gotta say, he's looking a little bit stiff. Another nice low kick by Masvidal. A good 3-0 head start for Masvidal. It's 3 significant strikes for Masvidal. Again, it's super early. So much time left. Anything can happen. Very, very early. We're reaching nearly the halfway mark here. It seems like Gilbert's a little bit stiff. Gilbert just switched southpaw momentarily. Back to orthodox. Throws a kick. Masvidal's footwork's looking sharp here. Got out of the way easily. I'm assuming Gilbert's going to shoot before the end of this round. Oh, beautiful flurry into a low kick. Didn't connect too much with the hands, but he set up a beautiful low kick. Masvidal scores another powerful low kick. Gilbert Burns switches stance, and now another low kick. Gilbert not able to seem to make contact right now. His footwork's a little bit behind. He's eaten about 4 or 5 low kicks. And it seems like he switched stance at one point. I think maybe his leg's a little bit ginger. Masvidal's footwork is just too quick here. It seems like Gilbert's feet are a little bit stuck in the mud tonight. Masvidal Giving a lot of side-to-side action. Here's the first takedown attempt. Masvidal still on his feet. Masvidal saw those flurries coming and just got out of the way. His footwork seems very sharp tonight so far. 90 seconds left in round 1. Masvidal is ahead on this card. Ahead on this round. He's landed the only significant strikes. I can't think of a single. I don't think Burns landed anything so far. Burns switching stance, throwing a right hook, missing. Low kick attempt, not really connecting by Masvidal. Lots of fakes by both men. We're under a minute left. Nice right hand and low kick combination by Burns. That was a good right hand. Masvidal answering back, but not really connecting too much. Another nice low kick by Masvidal. More swing and a miss from Gilbert Burns. More missing from Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has finally made contact with the right hand. Switch stance. Landed a right hook for Gilbert Burns. Still low kick answered by a 1-2 from Masvidal. Masvidal scores a nice little 1-2. Connects against Gilbert. 20 seconds left. I got first round so far. Ooh, Masvidal eats a nice right hand. He kind of did a scissor knee, and Gilbert countered him with a nice right hand. Good first round now. Gilbert Burns coming alive, attempting the first takedown. There it is. He takes it. Brings Masvidal down to the ground. And ground and pound from Gilbert Burns. This is a close round, guys. Really close round. Let me know who you think won. If you guys are watching it, let me know who you think won. That was a really close round. Gilbert Burns kind of stole it there at the end. Very hard round to call. Ramadan Kareem, Mr. Zahabi. Guys, I think Gilbert Burns stole that round. At the end with the takedown and the ground and pound, he landed a lot of shots, but I could see those who are arguing for Jorge, I agree. If I was a judge right now, I'd give that a draw. It's too close. Nubin Tarmizi, my pleasure, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Gilbert is hungry. That's from Hassan Haytham, black belt in the chat room, my friends. Yeah, I think Gilbert's hungry, but Masvidal came ready, guys. I didn't follow up on what he was doing in training. I don't know. I have no idea, but I can tell you just by looking at him, he got ready for this fight. He looks in tip-top shape. He's moving well. He's crisp. His shots are crisp. Jorge with a combination knocks down Masvidal. Or was that a slip? Masvidal backing up to the cage. Burns on a deep double. He should get this. Oh, chest lock from Masvidal. Burns lifts, and here he goes. Brings him down. Brings Masvidal down to the ground. What we all thought would happen. Eventually, Burns would turn it up and get a takedown. Let's see if Masvidal can get off his back here. Xpod says Masvidal got the first. Guys, I would have given the first one a draw. Too close. Too close to call. I think judges need to give more draws. The Alex Pereira fight is up next. Masvidal and Burns is on now live. We just started the second round. I'm watching it live on Fight Pass. And right after this fight is Adesanya versus Pereira. Their fourth meeting. Second meeting in UFC, but fourth overall meeting. Burns still on top, controlling Masvidal, throwing some short elbows here. Masvidal working off his back. This is 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second round. First round was super close. Second round has Gilbert Burns on top after the first maybe 20, 30 seconds. Got a takedown early in the second round, and he's been on top now for close to 2 minutes, over a minute and a half. And Masvidal is on the bottom, protecting himself, trying to protect himself from some ground and pound. And we're all waiting to see if he can get back up to his feet. Guys, please forgive my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. Guys, give me your comments and questions on this fight. See, a lot of people now, if this fight just stays like this for the rest of the remainder of the time, people are going to complain about this fight. People are going to be like, oh, it wasn't a good fight. But yeah, you guys have to understand, it's really tough. You know, it's not easy. It's really tough. For those of you who don't train MMA, who've never done any combat training, it's not easy when you have two elite athletes fighting. Okay, Masvidal trying to get up. There's a little bit of back exposure. He's climbing up. He's back up against the fence. Gilbert Burns in a gut wrench. Masvidal rolls. And is he almost out? No, Gilbert Burns able to hang on, bringing him back to the fence. Masvidal fighting the hands. We got some action here. Gilbert Burns in a tight gut wrench. Gilbert Burns bringing Masvidal back onto the ground. Masvidal exposing his back, getting up, trying to get up off the fence here. He's down on one knee. Back against the fence. Masvidal still working to press the action. He tried a Granby roll. Gilbert was able to hang on. Do you think Izzy's going to heavy wrestle Alex? No, I don't think he's going to. That's from Outlaw. Outlaw, I don't think he's going to heavy wrestle Alex, but he will maybe try to surprise him with a takedown. He took him down in their first UFC meeting, and he got a successful takedown and took the round from Pereira. However, I don't think he's going to heavy wrestle. I don't think he's just going to go in there and try to wrestle nonstop. It's not his style. Masvidal in a judo trip. Uchimata trying to get rid of Burns' body lock. Body lock stays true. Burns still with his hands locked around Masvidal. Less than 1 minute left. Masvidal gets to his underhook. He's trying to work his way off the fence, throwing some knees to the body of Gilbert Burns. Can he break free? Burns has a nice tight body lock around Masvidal. He doesn't seem like he's interested in letting go whatsoever. He's still got Masvidal pinned against the fence. Masvidal with those knees working off his back, and he's now free. 30 seconds left. Can Masvidal put those combinations together? Can he take this round back? He looks a little bit tired. Body kick. There's that body kick everybody's talking about. Can Masvidal body kick Gilbert Burns? Well, there's one in the bank right now. Gilbert Burns not able to connect so much with the hands. And there we go. Just as I said that, he lands a beautiful right hand. Hook. Right hook. Masvidal doing his switch to 1-2. The same maneuver he used to knock out Darren Till. And that's the end of the round, guys. I will tell you, Burns definitely got round two. Definitely got round two. He got a takedown early in the first minute. Within the first minute, brought Masvidal down, controlled him for the majority of the round. Masvidal got up to his feet, but it was actually Gilbert Burns that landed the most significant strike. You could see that Masvidal was trying that scissor knee that he knocked out, famously knocked out Ben Askren with. However, it missed tonight. It missed. He got caught with the right hand. That's the thing. You see, those flying knees, sometimes they score big and sometimes they just get you in trouble. We remember the flying knee. Guys, please forgive my voice. I have a bit of a cold. When Oliveira tried a scissor knee on Makhachev, what happened? He got hit with a hook on the button, a right hook. Islam Makhachev, the southpaw, catches him with a counter right hook against a flying knee. Flying knees are good sometimes, but don't forget, they're high reward, but they're also high risk. We can't forget that they're high risk. Masvidal looks way slower since first fight with Kamaru. That's from Rocky Walker. Well, you know, he spent the majority of the second round on his back. It's a lot of hard work, so I think he's just a little bit tired. Masvidal with a switch 1-2, one of his favorite maneuvers. Oh, a head kick that glances off the head of Masvidal. Gilbert Burns gets his left foot up to the neck of Masvidal. Doesn't really make contact, though. Doesn't really transfer any power. Low kick attempt. Looks like Masvidal's getting a little bit sloppy here. Looks like fatigue is wearing on him. Looks like Masvidal is getting out of position a little bit. We're in the third round. 4 minutes left in the third round. Gilbert Burns landing a nice jab, popping that jab off. He really lacks the explosiveness from Till Diaz fight. That's from Rocky Walker. I think he had it in the first round. It's just the second and third he got taken down. Excuse me, the third round he's looking a little bit better actually. But round two, after getting up off the ground, he looks sloppy. But I think it's tired. He's just tired. You know, he's not probably. He's not. You know, when you don't grapple a lot, if you don't grapple enough, you'll get tired doing it. If you don't wrestle enough and you get in a wrestling engagement, you'll get tired. If you don't box enough and you get into a boxing exchange, nice back kick by Masvidal, low kick by Masvidal, body kick by Masvidal. Nice left hook by Gilbert. The men are trading. Ooh, big shot by Gilbert, just missed. Nice jab by Gilbert, popping off the jab. Round three, Gilbert finding his jab, countered by a right hand. Masvidal counters Gilbert with a right hand. 1-2 that stumbles Masvidal. Masvidal egging Gilbert on. Come on in. 3 minutes left. Gilbert ahead on the striking. Big right hand by Gilbert. Jorge, tough guy, but he's taking some shots here. I got Gilbert ahead in round three and definitely ahead in round two. Jab, jab, a high kick, and then followed by a 1-2 by Masvidal. Masvidal getting busy. Right hand, switched by a right hook by Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns landing that right hand over and over again. Right uppercut, right hand again. It's like he's finding 4 or 5 right hands in a row. Very uncommon. A very uncommon combination. Masvidal not seeing those right hands. There's another. Another one by Gilbert. Another by Gilbert. Why is Masvidal not seeing those right hands? Somebody tell me why he's not seeing those right hands. Exposed says Masvidal getting old. It shows. I don't know if it's old. I don't know if he's getting old. Maybe. Ooh, left hook by Burns. Right hand again by Burns. Left hook by Burns. Masvidal getting hit too much. Really getting hit. Getting hit with shots that he should see coming. Double leg by Gilbert. Turned into a body lock trip. Just missed. But he's got Masvidal on the fence. 90 seconds left. Masvidal needs something big. He needs to break this clinch and land a knockout blow because he ain't going to win otherwise. Father Time is undefeated, Rocky Walker says. Well, that's true, but I think it's more preparation. Trip by Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has Masvidal down on the ground. 1 minute left. Guys, I think this is all she wrote. George is 38. He's old. That's from Willie Valet. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty old because not just he's old. He has a lot of fights, guys. It's not only the age. It's how many miles you have on your system. The guy's got a lot of fights. You got to give it to him. You know, the guy's fought everybody and everybody's fought like 3 generations worth of fighters. He's been around. $30 seconds left. All right, guys. I'm 99.9% sure they're gonna raise Masvidal. They're gonna raise Gilbert Burns. His hand. He earned 2 out of the 3 rounds at least, at the very minimum. It was just right hand after right hand by Gilbert Burns around 3. I think he landed like 10 right hands. Then a final takedown at the end. What does he got to do now? He's got to go fight Jake Paul. That's the next step. Go into game bred boxing. Bring in Jake Paul. Do not a merger, but what you call it, like a co-promotion. Yeah, I think Masvidal might retire from MMA right now. Let's see. George needs to stop fighting wrestlers. That's from Jiz. I agree with you. You know, fighting wrestlers is not the best formula for him. Uh-oh, my feed. All right, I'm having trouble with my feed. This is crazy. I'm on Fight Pass here live, and I should not be having any problems. Lots of respect by the two. That's good to see. All right, guys, the main event is about to happen. Gilbert calling for anybody holding that belt. Wants that title fight. Whoever's holding the belt. He wants whoever's holding the belt. He's dancing in the octagon with his kids. That's cute. Yeah, Gamebred is retiring, man. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna connect a different way. Give me 1 second. Unfortunately, it seems like my stream is cutting off. I'm live on Fight Pass, and I don't know why the stream is cutting off. We've had major power outage here in Quebec. Our internet's been very troubled. We had an ice storm here in Quebec, so I really hope this stream is going to work for that Adesanya fight. All right, good job. There's one of the white baskets. You see, you need a motivation. All right, I got the sound back. There was an error, stream error. It's fixed. Woo. We had an ice storm here in Quebec, and the internet's been shaky. I was worried maybe that was the problem. It seems like everything is a go. Sub coach, enjoy the fight. I'm glued to the TV right now. Izzy is making a mistake. He said he's already unleashed. In other words, go toe to toe with Alex. It only takes one clean shot from Alex. That is true, shiz. If he's going to go toe to toe with Alex, anything can happen. Adesanya has a powerful left hook. Pereira has a powerful left hook. Anything can happen. It's not the wisest choice. Adesanya has to stay calm, cool, and use his superior skill. He's very skilled. More technically skilled than Pereira, and he should take Pereira later rounds because Pereira cuts a lot of weight. Take him in the later rounds. But then again, when you go in the later rounds, you're giving Pereira more chances to land that devastating left hook. I know it's a tricky call. There's no correct answer till we get in there and prove the answer. There's no right answer. It's all hindsight. It's risky to try to take him in the late rounds, and it's risky to try to take him out in the first. But I think it's just less risky to take him in the later rounds. All right, I'm really excited about this fight. Guys, the sound is back on. Everything is good. The stream is back on. Yeah, Pereira was also getting tired in the first UFC fight. So I think going in the later rounds is a wiser idea. I know it's tough because you're giving the guy so many more minutes to try to land that left hook. But it's the lesser of two evils. Adesanya needs to fight the perfect fight. That's from Rocky Walker. He needs to do something very similar, yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect, because Adesanya also has a great chin. Guys, he's only ever been knocked out twice in his career. He has 100 wins. But the same guy knocked him out twice. That's the scary thing. And he's fighting that guy tonight. Can Adesanya lose officially to the same guy 4 times? Is that possible? Can you show the fight? That's from Mustafa. No, absolutely not. I cannot do that. Okay. You don't want to see the coach in jail? That would be highly illegal. No, I'm watching the fight, and you guys can watch the fight from home along with me. All right, but you gotta pay that. You gotta pay that cheddar if you want to see the fight. These fighters, these promoters, they need to get paid. Coach, Coach, should I wrestle again if I can stand on a stability ball? I injured my knee and feet ligament overstretched. That's from White Shadow. Well, listen, I would start with flow wrestling. Take somebody you trust. Start flow wrestling. If you're up on the stability ball, if you could do 50 squats on the stability ball, if you could do the exercise where I show in Strong and Stable Knees where you stand on the stability ball and you throw a medicine ball back and forth, I mean, you're super strong, super stable. I would tell you, start with flow wrestling. If you could do that, I'm super confident for you. I am super confident for you. But again, it's better to be safe than sorry. Start slowly. Find somebody you trust. Say, hey, let's flow wrestle. Somebody with experience, flow wrestle, and then pick up the intensity as you go and rebuild that confidence you have in your knees. But you have a tremendous amount of stability. If you can stand on the stability ball, squat up and down 50 times at least, and you can throw a med ball from standing on a stability ball, you're rock solid, man. All right, Adesanya versus Pereira. About to happen. Adesanya is going to make his way in first because don't forget, he is now the challenger. The last time these two met, Adesanya was the champion. Tonight he walks in as the challenger. All right, Adesanya, Mr. Adesanya making his way. All right, Mr. Adesanya making his way to the octagon. It must be frustrating being this technically better, but not able to get the win over one guy. That's from Joseph Daniel. He's technically better. I don't want to make it sound like it's a landslide. It ain't no landslide in terms of technique. He's just technically better. However, Pereira is bigger, stronger, and he's gifted. He has a gift from God. That left shot is something you can improve, but there's no trainer on the earth. There's no known method. There's no known method out there. They can take you from average hitting power to Mike Tyson Pereira level power. Izzy is going to win. That's from Catching. Catching says Izzy's going to win. Well, let's see. This is good. I did my pre-fight analysis. I was watching their fights. I was like, wow, man. I got this 50-50. Imagine a guy losing 3 times to one individual. They fight a 4th time, and I'm telling you it's 50-50. What does that say? Well, the first fight, if you guys watched the first fight, I thought Adesanya won. The judges gave it to Pereira, but it was really, really tight. Second fight, Adesanya was winning. Pereira gets an 8 count. He's in big trouble. Moments later, he knocks out Adesanya. In their third match, Adesanya was winning. Pereira knocks him out in the late in the 5th. It's like Adesanya's doing so well, and then boom. He's doing so well, and then boom. Eventually, he's going to do so well and kind of figure out not to get hit with that shot. Or is it just going to happen again? I got no idea. All right, I got another super chat here. Let's see. This is from Shiz. Dana White believes when a fighter gets the belt wrapped around his waist, confidence level goes up. Let's see if that's true for Alex. That's a good point. Alex is coming in as El Campeón del Mundo. But not only that, he has 2 division championships in glory. He was holding them at the same time. He's got a lot of confidence coming in. He's 2 division champion in glory and UFC world champion after only like 4 or 5 fights. His confidence must be through the roof. But could he be overconfident? You don't want too much. You don't want to be overly confident. That's when you're a little bit careless. Guys, check out my new book, Fasting for Fitness. It's out now already on jujiclub.com. A lot of people are asking me, When is my book coming out? It is out already, gentlemen. So please do feel free to pick it up. Use promo code SPRING50 off and get 50% off anything on Juji Club. Enjoy, my friends. Enjoy. If you are interested in intermittent fasting and you're somebody who trains at the same time, get all the tips and tricks that will help you get on a intermittent fasting regimen. Guys, I also heard Mickey Galvao got busted on steroids. For those of you who don't know who Mickey Galvao is, he's a 19-year-old IBJJF champion. At 19 years old, he got caught on PEDs. It's unbelievable to me. At 19 years old, they're already starting at 19 years old. I don't want to hear anything about having little testosterone. You're 19 years old. There is almost nobody natty today. There is almost zero, like I will tell you, they're almost all, like Instagram, Facebook, social media has made people insane. Everybody is on gear. It's an epidemic. Forget the other epidemics you heard about. This is insane. He's still a teen and is already on the Flintstones, the big gear. It's insane. The side effects you can have at starting at such a young age. He'll have to be on this kind of hormones for the rest of his life. Insane, guys. I know Pereira's not in the octagon yet. That just jumped into mind when I saw... never mind. I was looking at the chat room, but it jumped into my mind. At 19 years old, the man is on gear. It's out of control. Out of control. All right, Adesanya looking in super shape. Pereira looking like a giant. You know, they have them both marked at 6'4". But I feel Pereira might be an inch taller. I think Pereira might be 6'5". Because sometimes the way they measure you, they're not really accurate. You know, they won't ask you, hey, straighten up. The guy with the tape, he's not gonna say a word. He's gonna like measure and kind of get like a ballpark range. Why? If you look at their fights, sometimes they're listed differently. You might see like their third fight in UFC, the guy has 71-inch reach. Seventh fight in UFC, it'll be 73-inch reach. What happened? How did the guy grow? No, the guy, I've been there when they measure. The guy might be holding his hands out casually. You know, he's not really straightening out completely. And the guy with the tape, he doesn't say a word. He just kind of like measures, gets a ballpark figure. So we can't take those numbers to be exact. I think he's maybe 1 inch taller than Adesanya, but he fights standing tall. Pereira kind of has his hands down a little bit, and he's fighting tall. So Adesanya is more crouched. So I think when they're fighting, they're going to look different, but let's look closely when they face off. They're going to call them to the center of the octagon. They're going to ask them, they're going to tell them the rules, ask them to face off, shake hands, and we're going to see the height difference. Because the numbers we see on the tail of the tape, I don't think is 100% accurate. Izzy just got served. That's from Pompeii. Well, not yet. We haven't seen anybody get served yet. Okay, they have them both listed at 6'4". Here's the tail of the tape. 35 years old for Pereira, 33 for Adesanya. 6'4", 6'4". Weight, half a pound difference. Reach, 79-inch reach for Pereira. 80-inch reach for Adesanya. Let's see when they face off if Pereira looks a little bit taller. What do you think Izzy's thinking now? That's from Zaf. He's thinking about putting one right on the button. He's looking at Pereira. He's telling himself, I'm going to evade this kick. I'm going to evade that punch. And I'm going to do this and that. He's probably pumping himself up of what he's going to do. Alex had a lot of success jabbing last time. Hope he does it again. That's from Castle. I think in round one, if you watch their first fight in UFC, they both had a lot of success kicking. I expect a lot of the same. The first round, they're going to be chopping each other's legs, trying to find that calf kick, that low kick to the thigh, that kick to the head. Yeah, there's going to be some punching, but they're definitely going to be looking for those low kicks. These are both ex-Glory fighters, so you're expecting those low kicks. What advantage do you think Pereira gets from that stance? Very strange. That's from JP. I'll tell you, because when he puts his hands down like that, you're going to punch him at the head, and he's going to throw that hook. Like, he wants you to feel like, hey, the target is there. Let me walk forward. Exactly what happened with Strickland. Strickland was chasing. He was marching him down. He's like, oh, his hands are down. It's a free lunch. It's a free buffet. And then you get hit with that hook. Okay, that hook comes from down low. It's out of your field of vision. It hooks around, and it catches you off guard because you're coming forward. And his hands are down. You're like, oh, he's right there. Let me just sneak in a shot. And all of a sudden, that counter hook comes about. His head is certainly bigger. That's from MX3KY. Uh, Not bigger than the last fight. He does have a bigger body. For sure, Pereira's the bigger man. I would guarantee you if they stepped on a scale right now, it'd be at least minimum 10 pounds for Pereira. Minimum. All right, Adesanya's name being called out. Now it's time. Let's see the odds here. Minus 130. So the odds makers have Pereira as a, Adesanya as a slight favorite. Guys, for those of you tuning in just now, please forgive my voice. I have a bit of a cold. Izzy will fight to the death. That's from Red Gemini. Well, better believe it. I think they're both ready for that. I don't question these two's heart. They both have the heart and will to fight to the bitter end. Alex has zero emotion, bro. That's from Isam. Listen, these guys are both experienced. Izzy's more emotional. You're right. I would tell you that Pereira's kind of making fun, joking around, poking fun. He's more cool. You're right. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. But I think Izzy needs to be cool. Izzy, because he's a technician, he needs to be cool. Because if he starts fighting with emotion, he's going to fall right into that left hook. Montreal represent. That's from Zef Balfour. Look, who's taller, guys? He's got to be an inch taller, at least 1 inch. See, the measurement guy got it wrong. They're not 6'4". I think Pereira is 6'5". 6'5", and usually they add an inch, believe it or not. So Izzy might be 6'3", and Pereira might be 6'4". Okay, here we go. Guys, I'm so excited for this fight. See Pereira standing really, really tall. Very upright. Low kick, there it is. Boom. Low kick for Pereira. Izzy misses his low kick. These are two glory fighters. Don't forget, guys, glory fighters, they're going to kick the leg. Body kick attempt by Adesanya. Low kick attempt by Adesanya. Kind of grazes Pereira. Adesanya with a momentary switch of the stance. Low kick missed by Pereira. Teep missed by Pereira. They're both trying to establish the kicks. Low kick by Adesanya. Beautiful. One low kick each so far. Low kick attempt by Pereira misses. Adesanya switching stances. Guys, I got my eyes glued on the screen right now. I cannot look at the chat room right now. Give me a second here. Give me a second. These two men. Oh, low kick attempt checked by Adesanya. Low kick scored by Adesanya. That was a calf kick. Beautiful kick by Adesanya right in the calf of Pereira. Adesanya in that southpaw stance. Low kick by Pereira. Question mark kick by Adesanya. Jab by Adesanya that misses. Question mark kick also missed. Adesanya circling towards the power side away from that left hook. Low kick. Adesanya with another low kick. Then switches back to southpaw. Calf kick attempt by Pereira. See, I knew round one they were going to start with the kicks. I knew it. They got 25 minutes. They want to take out each other's wheels. First guy to lose his wheels Going to find himself in a lot of trouble. 1-2 attempt by Adesanya. Pereira gets out of the way. Goes for a body jab. Pereira with a body jab, then a low kick. Lots of fakes by both men. You see Adesanya circling away from that left hook of Pereira. Adesanya attempts a 1-2, misses. Another low kick by Pereira. Pereira's jabbing the body as well. He's jabbed the body 3 times already. Low kick by Pereira. Low kick by Pereira. Body kick by Adesanya. Very close round. 90 seconds left. About 90 seconds left. And Pereira and Adesanya in a nice, tight, close first round. More low kicks by Pereira. Low kick again by Adesanya. Look, it's similar to the first fight in UFC. Their first fight in UFC. Don't forget they fought twice in kickboxing. And now tonight is their second fight in UFC. The first fight was very similar to this round. But with Adesanya stealing it at the end with that crazy combination where he lands his left hook. Nice powerful kick to the arms by Adesanya. Adesanya showing us some good footwork. I love it when he's Sapa. I feel it when he's Sapa, he can't get really hurt with that left hook. The Pereira left hook doesn't seem to be a real threat when Adesanya is in Sapa position. Adesanya switching stances again. Back to orthodox. Back to Sapa position. Low kick by Pereira. Guys, I got Pereira a little bit in this round. A little bit ahead. Okay, guys, the first round is in the books. Who do you have for the first round? I gave Pereira the first round. Close first round. Very close first round. I just think he landed more low kicks and there were more. He was more successful to the leg. No headshots landed at all. What are you going to actually invite us to your house to watch these fights? Oh, Brun, maybe one day I'll do a watch party at the TriStar Gym and I'll invite the whole city. The whole city at TriStar Gym. My heart is pounding. That's from X-Pod, man. That was a interesting first round. Let's listen into the corner. Adesanya's corner, very happy with that first round. They're going to be like, his second round's going to be more of the same. I think that's what I heard. Adesanya's corner, happy with that round. I think it's a good start for Adesanya because I think as the fight goes, maybe Pereira starts to slow down and Adesanya picks it up. So it's a good first round, definitely. When you have a power puncher like Pereira, it's a good first round. All right, Adesanya coming in with a kick to the arms. Starting with the feints. Pressing Pereira. Low kick by Adesanya. Ooh, question mark kick by Adesanya. Hits the arms of Pereira. Then a teep. High kick attempt by Pereira. Backs up Adesanya. It didn't connect, but it backed up Adesanya towards the fence. Good body kick. And another body jab combination landed by Pereira. Right hand, left uppercut. And then another right hand by Pereira. Good jab. Oh, they're mixing it up, guys. The hands, the leather is flying. The hands are flying. Pereira turning it up now. Every time Adesanya is near the fence, Pereira wants to turn it up. Adesanya fighting his way back to the center of the octagon. Showing us some really nice footwork. Notice how Pereira is attacking. Ooh, beautiful over and right with that left uppercut again. There's that body jab again. Ooh, Adesanya almost getting hit with that left hook, coming back with the right hand. What an exchange, guys. These guys are getting into the boxing now. First round was kicks. Second round has been dominated by boxing. Both fighters trying to box one another. Notice Pereira is jabbing to the body. He's jabbing to the chest and body. Another low kick by Pereira. I got Pereira ahead so far. We're 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second round. High kick by Adesanya. Block butt to the arms of Pereira. Pereira with another jab to the chest. You know that when somebody's jabbing your chest like that, you know sooner or later they're coming over the top with that right hand. Guys, forgive me. I have a bit of a cold. Forgive me for my voice. I know I sound like a... Adesanya with an overhand right attempt kind of grazes the head of Pereira. Touches him with a switch right hook. Left kick again. Pereira's... He's landed early, but now he's kind of slowed down a little bit so far. Now we're halfway through the second round. Adesanya seeming to be picking up the volume a little bit. Pereira seems to have slowed down a little bit. Low kick by Adesanya. We're at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of the second round. 2 minutes, 7 seconds. For those of you trying to time it here with me, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. 2 minutes and 2 minutes flat. Oh, combinations flying by both men, grazing each other's faces. Nothing really connecting super hard from either side. Adesanya switching stances a lot in this round as well. Pereira stalking Adesanya now. Adesanya fighting his way off the fence, finding that center of the octagon. Adesanya looks good when he's in the center of the octagon. When he's near that fence, though, I think it's what Pereira... nice right hand by Adesanya. I think Pereira obviously wants him up against that fence. That's when he can unleash that power with more accuracy. Adesanya doing a good job of maintaining center of the octagon. Not an easy thing to do when you're fighting a monster like Pereira. Ooh, nice left hook. He landed that left hook. Adesanya took it well. Didn't seem to hurt Adesanya, but it did definitely connect. Nice low kick by Pereira. Adesanya stumbles. Those low kicks from round one are piling up. Another body shot. Low kick again by Pereira. Adesanya is hurt visibly. Knee to the face. Big right hand, guys. Big right hand. Pereira's down and out. Adesanya has won. He's knocked out Pereira. Can you believe it? Pereira had Adesanya hurt. Pereira is knocked out bad. Pereira is knocked out stiff. Wow. Wow. Oh, no. Adesanya taunting Pereira. Oof. Eesh. Wow. What can I tell you guys? Adesanya was hurt to the leg, hurt to the body. He got clipped. Pereira threw that flying knee to the face, just grazed Adesanya. Adesanya connects the same combo he did in their first fight in UFC. Right hand, left hook. That right hand, though, was the one that stunned him after we watched that one again. I remember it being the right hand. It happened so fast. But he knocked Pereira down bad. As Pereira fell on the floor, he got on top, hammer fist. Pereira out cold. Stiff, still on the canvas. Pereira's still on the canvas, seated up. They got him sitting up, but he's still completely out. What can I say? We're going to see these men fight again in UFC. Mark your calendars. 6 months from now, these two men will probably be doing this again. I'm going to give you my odds for it the second time, the third time around in UFC. It'll be the third meeting in UFC. 50-50. Okay, here's the action. Body kick by Adesanya. Body punch by Pereira. Low kick that stumbles Adesanya. Combination by Pereira. Knee to the face. Left hook. Ooh, right hand gets inside that left hook. 2 right hands in a row. 2 right hands in a row and that left hook. The same combo he did against Pereira in their first meeting in UFC at the end of round 1. History repeats itself. Right hand. Another right hand from Adesanya. Followed by left hook. And then some hammer fists. It's over. One big hammer fist at the end. What a combination, guys. Both men took a risk there. Adesanya did it with his back against the fence while he was hurt. While he was hurt. Adesanya getting the knockout, showing respect to the corner. Pereira turned it up in round 2. Turned it up. Hurt Adesanya with a low kick. Tried to finish Adesanya as he was throwing that left hook of his. That famous left hook. He opened it so wide, the right hand came down the middle and intercepted. Adesanya countered that left hook. Fool me once, shame on me. No, excuse me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 4 times. Shame on me. Not tonight. Adesanya was not fooled 4 times, my friends. He was not fooled 4 times. But I will tell you something. That fight could have gone the other way, it seemed. It was very tight. Guys, my prediction for the next fight. My call for 50-50 again. 50-50 again. A very hard fight to call. All right. What a relief this must be for Adesanya. It was near the end of round 2. And new 2-time middleweight champion. All you talkers out there. All you talkers. Good fight. Oof, what a fight, man. Both men did amazing. What a fight. 4 minutes, 21 seconds. Earth. MashaAllah. You know, he overcame a major mental hurdle. It seems obviously he lost 3 times to the same guy. The chips were down. The title is on. He did it, man. Congratulations to Adesanya. Incredible. Revenge. He wanted that victory, boys. What a performance.
I'm telling you, even no matter what, Alex is a great champion. No matter what, he lost the belt tonight, but he will always be a champion. In his story, I'm the antagonist. In his story, I'm the bad guy. But tonight is my story. History.
Okay, guys, what can I say? It started off round 1, amazing kicks by both men. I gave a slight edge to Pereira, but I could see it being a draw or going the other way. I can understand it could be interpreted differently. Second round, I had Pereira ahead because he hurt Adesanya's leg. He had him up against the fence. He punished him to the body, flying knee. I mean, this all happened in an instant, in about 10 seconds. But Adesanya came back with a counter right hand. He countered Adesanya's famous left hook. He countered him with 2 right hands. Adesanya following it up with his own left hook. Knocking Pereira down to the mat. And then he landed 1 big hammer fist. And Adesanya wins for the 2nd time the middleweight title.
Look at that. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Wait. Pause him. Look at him. Oh, look at me. I am here.
Adesanya's got power in both hands, guys. But that left hook of his, Adesanya landed the left hook as Pereira was dropping down to the ground. That was that final touch. He lands that right hand, stuns him. Second right hand. But then as he's going down, there's a left hook. There's a left hook that you got to watch it carefully. He lands a left hook. Bing. And then another hammer fist. 4 powerful shots in a row. Castle Coach, put the site on the stream in the chat room. I want to see it. There's only theories. Nobody knows for sure. No, we can't meme him no more. Why can't he revenge it? Well, he can get revenge eventually. That's from Poetic Sonic. You shouldn't meme people. Come on, guys. Be nice. The internet's so mean. Be nice, man. The guy's a fighter. He's going out there. He's putting his life in danger. You know, in fighting, you're going to have great days. You're going to have bad days. Even the top of the top have bad days. Forgive me, guys. I'm fighting off a cold. Adesanya looking as happy as can be. See all of that suffering, losing 4 times to one guy, turned out to give birth to the greatest victory he's ever had. He said it himself. That's the greatest victory he's ever had. The sweetest night. Pereira got robbed. Bewater Lee says Pereira got robbed. He thinks that the man unconscious on the ground should have won the fight. Should have strapped it on his waist. That's quite an interpretation. Okay, guys. Any thoughts and comments on this fight before we wrap this up? Give me your thoughts and comments on the fight. Kamzat beats them both. That's from Merp. That's very possible. You know, Kamzat's a dangerous guy. We'll have to wait and see. He's a very, very dangerous guy. Do you think they'll still do it again? That's from Jalord. Yes, I think so. I mean, it was an epic fight the first time in UFC. Epic fight second time in UFC. Will people buy this pay-per-view a third time? Absolutely. In UFC, they're 1-1. They're 1-1. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it a fourth time in UFC. Guys, it would not surprise me. Why? Everybody likes to see these two guys fight. They're both super entertaining and you're getting finishes. My boy Kamzat, I'm ordering you to punish Izzy because I'm about to cry. I'm an Alex fan, and why didn't you land your hardest punch when you had Izzy up against the cage? That's from Shiz. Well, Shiz, he did. He tried to throw that left hook. He should have took his sweet time. He tried to end it, except he got caught with a right hand. Followed up by another right hand. Followed up by a quick left hook, and we call that a Mexican hook because it's not an uppercut and it's not a hook. It's kind of like 45-degree angle, and he clipped him on the way down. What a bad day in the office for Pereira. That's from Barnum. Well, he was doing well. You know, he just got clipped. You know, it's the opposite of the last fight. Adesanya was doing well and he got clipped. Now Pereira was doing well and he got clipped by Adesanya. You know, it seems like you want to be doing bad because the guy who's doing bad, or not bad, but the guy who's not winning at the beginning seems to get the knockout later. Just want to say Ramadan Mubarak. Allah bless you and increase you in this month. Ameen. Wa Ameen Clifton. Jazakallahu khair. And my brother, the same to you. Jazakallahu khair. Weight cut must be affecting Pereira bad. That's from Ali Siman. No, I think it was a technical error. Guys, I told you in my pre-fight analysis. Adesanya is technically better. I saw that again tonight. Pereira went wide with that left hook. He got intercepted. He went wide. You think Alex stood too tall? That's from Mike. Yes, I do believe Pereira stood too tall. Yes, I do. Adesanya shot 3 arrows for those 3 L's. That's from White Shadow. Yeah, it might have been 3 arrows for 3 losses. Yeah, that could have been it. Somebody would have to ask him. Kazas, Ramadan Mubarak to you as well. Thank you. I would pay $100 for Izzy Pereira. 5. That's from Sami Rachati. What a name, Sami Rachati. Okay, guys. Faraz, do you know that Pereira is a Muslim? That's from McFly. Yes, I've heard he converted to Islam. That is true. I did hear about that. Rookie mistake from Alex. Underestimated a hurt fighter. That's from Wookie Walker. Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the moment. You know, a lot of people are going to critique him, but he's in the moment. Adrenaline is pumping. You want the fight to be over. And don't forget, guys, he knows he made mistakes. When he watches that, he's gonna be like, oh, I rushed. He knows. They're not, they're super intelligent. Like, they know what they're doing. Emotions will get the best of any fighter. Don't ever forget that, especially when people are cheering and you're like, it's right there. My dreams and success is right there. I'm going to grab it. You're not thinking technique. You're thinking, let me grab. Let me take my dream. It's very psychological as well. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you.